Hello.
There we go.
Shalom!
Oh no!
Oh,
Wait.
Christ!
What a
Wait. I clicked on the wrong thing. Just kidding.
What happened?
Go
Just
again.
kidding.
Yay!
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Da-da-da.
How y'all doing? My brain is clearly having a time, but it's a much happier time. Now that we're all here to play some Dinda.
Dund.
How y'all doing? Feel good about the TPK that didn't happen?
Yeah.
Actually, yeah.
The
Pretty
fact that we handled that as well as we did, I'm so proud of us.
You just got a little bit of oozy blood,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a good time.
Should be nothing to worry about.
Monster blood.
Just some sentient blood.
Should be
Surely
completely
it's
fine.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Mm. And we got samples, right?
Mm.
Yeah, I think I scraped a vial. And somebody else got some. I think Koigrim, yeah. Hey, here's a question. Have we seen that before? We've seen something like that happen, right?
Blood moving?
Yeah.
Didn't
am
we
I
see
just-
that when we killed Sour?
I
No.
kind of thought that. Okay.
The blood with Sour did not move.
Okay. I
Hmm.
just felt that had happened to us.
He did have like a thingy where you killed him and then he changed into something.
I think
Yeah.
monster hands.
Adelaide, welcome back from month 20. The fuck?
Yowie hands. Big old yowie hands.
How are y'all feeling? Do we want to just jump right in?
Let's get that
jump right in.
Where we left
recap.
off?
We need a goddamn
Let's
recap.
just jump
Grace.
into it.
Let's just jump into it.
Let's just jump into it, bro.
Monster hands first.
Jump into it. Last we left off, the group prepared to finally fight Fallon. That's a fun little alliteration. Kicking off the battle by crushing her two bodyguards with a piano, the group successfully killed her, though it was suspiciously easy. Sure enough, the blood all around her body began to roil before a creature erupted and began to attack the party. Dripping with blood and covered in clawed hands, the group successfully brought it down. They did notice that the mess the creature was reduced to was beginning to move on its own, however, inching almost imperceptibly towards the exit. Before the group could investigate too much, guards began to flood the area thanks to a quick exit, thanks to a quick exit up the chimney and a sleet storm spell from May, the group escaped without being spotted. Everyone slowly began to try to reconvene, but not before May made a stop by the Shaw household to see Elspeth leaving with a backpack. That is where we rejoin our friends. So, do we have anyone who's in a group currently, or is everyone alone?
I think Celine and Demetrius and Iris are all
Yeah, we
together.
snuck back
Koigrim-
together.
Is it?
I believe Koigrim tried to catch up if he could, but for sure, I'm pretty sure Koigrim and May as a bird are vibing.
Oh yeah, that transformation.
May flew off to
Okay.
somewhere else.
An unforeseen. Okay.
I mean, you could have followed if you were just following
I-
the bird.
Doubt it. I think that he was probably very focused on oh, that took forever. I'm gonna have to catch up to my friends.
Okay.
I think Quinn just went straight back to Maze.
Okay. Rocky, what about you?
Rocky stopped first to buy replacement knives. And then I would say that Rocky would have probably sold off the armor that they were wearing and changed shapes one more time, just because they were already perceived as suspicious in that form. So they would have changed once again and
Okay.
taken the armor off, sold the armor.
Okay. Go ahead and add 5 silver.
I do
Almost.
know that Quinn spent a little bit of time like spreading rumors.
That's right. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yes. They went that way and trying to redirect.
Yeah, exactly. Just doing as much as I can to spread disinformation.
Sure. Is everyone just kind of going back to May's house? Demetrius and Celine, did you have a plan?
I don't think we did. I think we were just trying to get the heck out of Dodge. And yeah, I think unless Celine, there's anything you would want to do, Demetrius would probably just be following along, making sure she doesn't get into too much trouble and trying to keep low profile. I
No,
realized too, I think I said Iris was with us, but no, we left for a bit and then she flew away and is up above the city. I misspoke previously.
I was pretty sure she was like
Yeah,
something.
doing her thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Celine just went with Demetrius back to May's house.
Okay.
I don't know if it'll necessarily come up, but everyone should still have pass without trace as well if it does come up. So +10 to stealth and no non-magical tracking.
Certainly useful. It is now kind of like, because let's see, last time you guys had the conversation with Iam, you talked, you planned. It's now pushing like 1 to 2 p.m. May, are you doing anything?
Yeah, we're watching L. Which way?
Okay.
How many people? How busy are the streets?
The streets are pretty busy, but you can certainly try to keep an eye on her as she walks.
Is she like going north? Like, is this to leave the city?
She is headed uptown towards the action.
Okay. May would follow for a minute and sort of wait until there was a moment where she could like, maybe there weren't a lot of people on the street, or she could flutter into an alley.
Okay.
And change back into herself.
Okay.
Sort of behind Elle a bit. And then step out and say, you know, the things I missed about the streets of Nero, they're so lovely and broad. If I didn't like the direction I was going, I could always had space to turn around.
As you begin to speak, Elle, without turning around, just stops dead in her tracks. I'm just gonna pull this up. Her shoulders kind of start to rise and fall a little faster. You shouldn't be here.
I have an idea of what you're doing. Don't have to go that way. I have friends here. We came.
Her head kind of tilts down I have friends here too. Don't try to follow me. In fact, I think you should leave.
We are going to stop whatever is happening.
You can't
Don't have to be a
stop.
part of it.
You can't stop what is happening. No one can.
You could help us?
At this point, she does turn around. Her eyes are filled with, like, alligator tears, but not... They have not fallen.
Alligator tears?
Big ol', like, teardrops.
I'm pretty sure
Have you
that
heard
means fake tears, crocodile tears.
Crocodile
And
tears.
they-
crocodile tears.
Oh,
And
shit.
they usually means it's because they're crying to fake it. They're fake crying.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Well, ignore
Big ones
that.
you could say like Ghibli, like Studio Ghibli tears.
She's got Ghibli... She's got tears in her eyes. Um, do you want that? Do you know what you're asking?
You could tell me? I know a little bit. We have, we have already stopped someone. 2 people,
Stop.
just today.
Don't.
Well, we can stop whatever this is. We are doing it. I'm not afraid to tell you, but
You're not
I'm
just
afraid that if
telling
I
me.
don't-
Do you understand? I am never alone. The less she knows. She winces in pain.
I know what you mean. I was afraid whenever I heard that you were involved. I was hoping it wasn't.
We all have to do what we have to do. You could join us.
Is that what you want?
Yeah.
May will take a step backwards. I hope your studies have been going well. Because mine have.
I suppose we'll see.
We will have a place for you.
You don't understand. You see like a familiar look in her eye the long nights that the two of you have spent, like, studying as she, like, just the moment before, like, she worked out an answer. She is always with me. Protecting me. You must let her in if you wish to stay in the city. If that's not what you want, I suggest you leave and never return to Nero or Lachlan's Rest. It is the territory of the Hand. It's not too late for you.
And just sort of back away into the crowd and head towards home.
She watches you go. How long do you watch her?
Just like I take, a couple steps backwards watching her, and then before I turn a corner, I'll look back.
When she lowers her hands, there's a spot of blood on her chest where before there was none. And she turns and pulls her hood up and begins to walk in the path that she was taking. The rest of you, as you reconvene at May's house, unless there are any exceptions, what do you all do?
I think. Go for it. Go for it.
I was just gonna say, as Quinn gets to May's house, he's gonna change back into his normal clothes.
Sure.
I'd say Rocky probably changes too. They've been wearing like the same kind of general dress for a while, and they just flip it inside out, and it's a completely different color set.
Sure.
I think once Demetrius and Celine arrive, he's just going to kind of go inside and just like sit down in the chair, just kind of tired, a little frustrated too, and he's just gonna like take off his prosthetic arm and leg just to kind of try to relax, and is just gonna kind of sit there in the chair, just kind of start staring off.
We have to get into her office. And then we need to leave.
Yeah, that would probably be best.
If we just kill her, like if that's all we did, then we've learned nothing. It hasn't helped us at all. We may have loosened their grip on the city, but without the information, without knowing where Kodra is or where they're sending people, we've accomplished nothing.
Well, we still, I think, need to get into Fallon's office. I think there is a small window in which they will not know that she no longer exists.
Yeah.
And we may be able to take advantage of that. Just snatch, grab, dive, and run.
The one thing to our favor is she did not leave a recognizable corpse.
She didn't leave any corpse.
She
That's-
really did.
I don't know. I don't know.
Blood was moving.
A lot of blood.
Should this be a group mission? Do we risk all of us going out there together?
I'm noticeable.
We have two people who are capable of changing their identities and making themselves look different. I think Rocky and Celine. I think you guys should go.
Is it still possible for me to receive Pass Without a Trace again before I leave?
Do you ask Demetrius that?
Yes. This is
Yeah.
this is a Celine thing that was said by Celine.
Yeah. Demetrius just doesn't kind of like respond for a second. He eventually kind of looks up at you as he kind of lets out a big sigh, and as he does, it's as if the shadows like kind of elongate, and this familiar silhouette kind of comes underneath the door and begins to wrap itself around all of us just for safety, as I'll cast Pass Without a Trace on all of us once again.
Is May there?
At this point, yeah, May.
Okay.
You've arrived.
If you want to make it even easier, you could just make me invisible. Also,
I can do that.
Yeah.
So I can make you invisible. I think Rocky. We don't have Fallon's clothes though.
yeah, I feel like it's just easier if no shape shifting happens, no one's seen, no interactions are had. If you just make me invisible, I'll be in and out.
So you go by yourself.
You make more than one person invisible long enough for them to go with?
I could make two people invisible. If Celine, are you? I'm not comfortable, Celine, sending you by yourself.
I mean, it's not something I am uncomfortable with doing, going by myself. This is what I do.
What about what happened last time?
Well, I don't plan on doing anything huge this time. As I did last time, the target is dead. I'm going in to do what I do, which is just grab information and then leave. There's an objective this time, and I'm not trying to be big or anything or trying to. The answer's no. It's not. What happened last time will not be repeated.
If we are talking about going into Fallon's office, I would say this, that the hand probably knows and has told someone.
That's why we got to move fast.
Yeah.
What I mean to say is the information would be disseminated immediately, most likely through the hand.
I'm just trying to think that if we get someone there as soon as possible, then maybe we can get there before them. If we don't try, then we absolutely lose it.
All I meant, sorry, was in terms of disguising someone as Fallon.
True. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like
I think invisibility might be the move.
Yeah, honestly.
Okay, I'll do the Celine, and I get close to Celine and I grab her hands. And I say, I will cast a spell, but you have to make a promise to me.
Sure.
This spell ends if you cast a spell or if you hurt anybody. Don't do those.
Okay. You can if you're concerned with me going alone, you could also send Fable with me.
Are you okay with that, May?
Sure, that is fine, but you would have to turn him invisible as well.
I can do that.
Does Fable know Morse code so that you guys can communicate?
What?
I think Fable
I
knows.
need you to hold on. I need you to repeat what you just said really slowly and really think about the words that just came out of your mouth.
I don't know.
Fable
well-
has mimicry. Fable can talk.
Wait, Fable. Wait. Has Fable talked already before? Did I
Yeah.
miss that? I must have missed that.
Yeah, you said a couple things.
Never mind.
Boy doesn't have a lot of volume control, but
No, he can basically just like
Squawk.
croak
Wait,
words out.
Why do we need to make the crow invisible it's a crow. It's a
Yeah. You'll be
Okay,
indoors.
but it would just be
It would be
inside,
unusual.
floating around.
well, it could it could be outside, like floating around, like keeping watch.
On your exit.
The point was to have him with you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
if
mean,
he's with you keeping watch, I think that's better because I don't know if Fallon's. I don't remember. Is Fallon's office? When I was tracking the guards, were they in like an interior office or was there a window to that office?
You're talking about the ones that you gave the daisies to?
Yes. I remember when I tracked them
Yeah.
using locate animals and plants.
You could glean that there was a window. Yes.
There was a window to that. Okay.
At least, like on the very least, on the side of the building where
Okay.
they stopped.
okay.
Okay. So you got a window. So you got a couple ways in. And Fable can probably help out in a lot of ways. I like this. I like this plan.
Yeah, easy.
You
in
have-
and out. Snatch
You have
and
an
grab.
hour.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
And
Right before you cast that, Demetrius is going to kind of like snap the leg back on, and he's going to kind of like hobble over to you, Celine, and just kind of bring you in and kiss you on the forehead, and pulls you in for a hug. As he's close, he's going to whisper in your ear, "If you can find anything on my wife, Thalia, bring it back."
yeah, Celine will hug him real tight and be like, "I got you, old man."
Just kind of laughs once, gives you another kiss on top of the head, and squeezes your shoulder before kind of hobbling back over to the chair.
May
They
will
s-
say, Kodra, Thalia, anything about Lachlan's rest or Minda, anything like that will help. And we'll talk to Fable and Celestial and say, do whatever Celine tells you, unless it doesn't make any sense. In which case, pinch her, poke her, peck her, anything like that.
Wait.
He does a little shake.
I'll be watching, so you can signal me if you need to.
Okie dokie.
If you see anything about the Damarkog, and
I would say write a note, but you wouldn't be able to see it.
see it, Arduel, Idrithil, and then Irina Jade, who you might even recognize. She's the headmistress for the Blooming Rose.
Okay.
Also,
Bless
Bless
you.
bless you. What's the name of the Valis?
Hmm.
The shining crown of the new country. Anything like that. Anything spooky.
Gotcha.
Okay. I am going to cast Invisibility at 3rd level.
Okay.
And cast it on both Fable and Celine. I had 1 3rd level spell slot left.
Oh,
Nice.
Good use of it.
Perfect. All right. Celine will, with Fable, probably on her shoulder or something, will begin making her way back to where Fallon's office is, and
Okay.
yeah.
I'm just going to check something really quick here. Sorry, just 2 seconds. Okay. So, you invisibly make your way back kind of up the winding roads. It takes far less time. You know the way by now. And as you approach, narrow uptown, the upper district is, in a tizzy of activity. There are just countless guards everywhere in the streets. The tavern keeper of the Pink Pearl is still outside, kind of still speaking weepily to guards that kind of come and go. Someone is with pails of water, kind of rinsing the blood out of the streets. Another one chipping away with an ice pick at the sleet that's kind of coming out of the Pink Pearl Tavern. But you pass that, and you come to the Neuro Council building. The walls do seem climbable. You could also choose to try your luck inside. You see the side door where you had seen Fallon and the other people that she was with disappear into before. And you know from Quinn that they were on the second floor of that building.
And it does have a window.
It does have a window on the side of the building. There's quite a few.
First when Selena's like seeing like all the hullabaloo still happening, even though she knows that she's invisible and like she's in like thief zone, she still like unconsciously just puts her hood up and is like, oh wait, no, okay. And then after seeing all this, I think Celine would probably try to scale to the window.
Whenever you put your hood up, Fable pecks you.
Yeah. Go ahead and make an acrobatics or athletics check.
Okay. Yikes. Well.
Kind of takes a minute. It's a little slippery. You make a little bit of scrambling noise, but it's largely like drawn out, or drowned out rather, by like the sound of the guards wearing plate below you. You kind of like throw a leg over the window, tumble in. It looks like this
I
is
would
a
have.
whole-
I would have before like entering the window. I probably would have stopped at the sill just to like make sure that no one was in there.
That's much more reasonable.
Yeah.
Yeah, you stop there, you peek inside. This is a hallway. It looks like there's kind of lines of, there's like 3 doors kind of in this hallway. The one immediately in front of you is lined with 2 guards in full plate mail.
Watching through Fable's eyes, I'm giving a play-by-play to everybody at the house.
Cool.
Okay.
Demetrius just like leaning forward, like old man listening to the radio.
Yeah,
Just
that's
like-
exactly what I was envisioning. Like everyone is huddled around May, who is deaf and blind now, and she's just like emitting everything, like doing like a he's first at the he's first at the
May's
thing, like
doing
they're
the
listening
radio
to a fucking
voice.
football game. Yeah.
Hey, line tight. Celine,
Rocky's
lines up,
trying
slips
to-
a little bit.
Rocky's trying to coerce Koigrim into betting with her how long it'll take before somebody hears Celine.
I don't understand. You decide the outcome before, and then if you're right, you make money.
Yep. It's great.
Is there another? So it's a hallway. Is there any other windows?
Yes. There are like 6 windows that line this same hallway. There's like 2 kind of on, for each
Okay.
like, door. But they
I
don't
will...
see into the rooms. All the doors are closed.
Okay, sure. I will like kind of like space myself a little away from this window and ask Fable, could you fly to one of the furthest windows and start pecking on the glass?
These are just open. Or actually, That's yeah. Yeah, you whisper this to him. This is a reasonable request.
Peck, I'm gonna say peck on the glass, and then when the guards start to come towards the window to investigate, come right back.
Fable kind of flutters away and begins. The guard on the left kind of. Come on. Can't be too careful. You sure I could just stay here? Come on, you bastard! And the two of them start walking towards.
As soon as they leave, as soon as they're out of sight of the window that I'm in, is the window locked?
You try it and no, it's not.
Okay, yeah, as soon as they start walking to the other window, I, real quick, just go in and leave the window open for Fable to get in.
Yeah.
And I'll check the door to see if it's locked.
It is locked.
Okay, then we're gonna do the fastest thieves stealth check.
Go right
But I
ahead.
can. Okay. Wait, is it sleight of hand? Thieves tools. Where is my thieves tools?
You don't normally have it on your character sheet, but you might have expertise in it. It's one of those weird things that
Yeah.
D&D Beyond doesn't.
If you have expertise in both that and sleight of hand, you can just use sleight of hand. It'd be the
Okay,
same
yeah.
number.
Yeah, I'll just do that. 22.
Nice.
Okay. You needed a 20. So you hear the distant kind of, not so distant, but the guards kind of chatting like, no, I definitely saw something. I went down. You're dramatic. You get it. And I think I have something for this. Okay, it's a battle map. I wasn't sure if you're going to have to use it. But you enter.
Ooh, with the mood lighting.
Fancy.
Fallon's got bisexual
Whoa.
lighting in
Fallon fucks.
I mean, are you surprised? That's
The
literally the first thing.
That's what
Fallon
happened the
did.
first thing.
That is true.
Fallon fucking rolled up into town and was like, yeah, I'm fucking the owner of this place tonight.
And then murdering her.
And then murder. I gotta know, like, did they bang first?
If only
bang,
someone
okay?
knew that.
Well, bang.
If only there
Well,
was
they-
someone who knew.
Both
I
people
feel
involved
like-
are dead.
I feel like that had to have happened though, because they went to Fallon's place, but then she was found dead at her own place. So if she made her way back to her place, it would have been
No,
after
they
stuff.
went.
No.
They were going to meet.
They
in
went
the
into
room.
Minda's room, yeah.
They went
Oh,
together.
oh.
Speaking of Fallon's place.
Yeah.
As you kind of close the door
Fallon's
behind
place.
you, do you do anything else with the door, with anything?
Well, I would wait to feel Fable back on me.
Mhm.
And then after that, I would close the door and basically try to relock it, I guess.
Easy enough to do. It has like a complicated kind of a big like lock. All you have to do is turn the thing though.
Also, not only would I relock it, but I would also take, well, first I'm gonna check out my surroundings.
Okay.
Is there anyone in here?
So first thing you notice, no people.
Okay.
This room is empty. That's the first thing. The room is still. It is quiet. There is a tinkling light that kind of catches your eye. Actually, well, no, this is not meant to be hidden. There's a line of silver thread on the floor directly in front of you.
Okay. Is it, could I, avoid it? Could I just, or is it or is it more like a magical thread?
Make an Arcana check with advantage.
Sure. Yikes. Double yikes.
Well, so this looks like a magic item.
Okay. I will poke the raven and be like, Hey, what's this?
The raven just he just pecks you. I mean,
I think he can't
that's-
really. Or well, I mean, it's up to you.
The thing is like, how much does Fable know? Like,
Well, I thought that May is looking through.
yeah, but I can't.
There's no
Like,
control.
I can't control him.
Morse
from here.
code.
Like, I can just watch.
Speaking as Fable.
Yeah, that's what I meant. I thought that you could speak through.
May cannot. Is
Ah.
Fable
Right.
able to like mimic words on his own? Is that something he's able to do?
I mean, yeah. I mean, he's reasonably intelligent.
Yeah. There's a
Right.
kind of like, may I take a liberty with Fable?
Yeah. I
don't
mean,
know how
his it would be kind of squawky, you know, like
Mm.
like
Oh
how a
well, then if
raven-
it's gonna be loud or squawky, then.
I mean,
never
I don't think it necessarily has to be loud. It's just like that does, and what I mean to say is like he kind of would speak in that halting sort of like,
Okay.
I'm a crow.
Okay. I'm like, I'll just be like quietly.
Holds the beak.
Marachik?
Okay. All right. Can May cast through Fable?
Touch spells.
Fuck.
I could curse you if you wanted.
No, thank you. Shit. Okay. Fuck.
I mean, would Fable notice if it's like, can Celine just step over it?
Make a intelligence check for Fable.
I don't think. If it's magical, then I think it's the alarm spell. But if the alarm goes off for
Fallon.
Fallon, Fallon's dead. But
Or
is it
are
an,
they?
is it an audible alarm that everyone can hear, or is it just an alarm in the caster's head? I thought.
There's two different settings.
Yeah.
Fuck.
That sounded like an Arcana check, but we kind of just gave it.
No, that's fine. I
Arcana
mean,
check.
That's my bad. Sorry.
no, it's cool. I mean, Celine, you're aware of the alarm spell. I believe you guys have used it before, or like encountered. I don't know.
May has
It's cool.
May has a magic item that's an alarm
Yes.
string.
Okay. All right. Does Celine know if it's triggered by touching the string itself or passing over the barrier that the string is covering?
Make another Arcana check with advantage.
Sure.
Dude, your rolls are
Hot garbage today.
your rolls are
Jesus.
rough.
It's a little
today.
better. It's a little better.
Okay.
So there's no way to really tell like what the reaction would be, whether it be silent or loud or necessarily what might trigger it. It's just string laying there. But you've seen May use the alarm spell, and this twine, like, it almost looks like dulled.
Okay. Is there... Okay, can you ping where the door is, like where I am right now?
Yes. You entered here. You know, I'll just drop you in there.
Okay, cool. And can you, like, draw where the twine is?
Yes.
I'm sorry, I'm a very visual person.
No, you're so fine. I should have done this earlier.
Boop.
So you're like in the doorway here.
Okay.
It is from here. It's like that. It's kind of wrapped around. You can't see it?
No. Are you on the right layer?
I'm on
Maybe on
objects
the
and
GM layer.
tokens.
Oh,
Oh, butts.
Beams.
maybe perhaps the map layer.
Oh, there it is. There's a gold.
It's right up on me. Damn.
It's right up on you.
Okay. Fuck.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
But you said it was like dulled, right?
Yes. 1 second.
Okay.
I'm moving us over. Because we can't see it. Oh no, we still can't see it.
Oh, butts.
So, beans.
Okay. Oh, but everyone's in their places. That's nice.
Yes.
Okay. To be extra safe, could I perhaps use like the check that I would use to disable a trap to try and disable this?
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead.
Is that would be a sleight of hand, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Swear to God. Mother of God. Okay. It's not terrible.
Yeah. You're kind of able to like wind it around your finger. You notice that it's like it doesn't. You have like a pretty intimate connection with like magic. This doesn't exude the same warmth or energy that an active magical item would.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just wrap it up and put it in my pocket then.
Sure.
Just keep that. And now that it is gone, I will proceed to take this chair and put it up against the door for an extra precaution. Not before checking this rug, though.
Make a dexterity save. No, I'm kidding.
I will not be stepping on the rug
You said it though. You said it though.
without making sure that it is not something else first.
Yeah, it's a rug. It's kind of nice underfoot, but it doesn't
Thank-
react.
Good. Celine will just be like, good rug. And take the chair and slide it underneath the you know how you do when you want to
Yeah.
stop a door.
Totally.
Yeah,
Easy.
do that. Okay, so this is the desk, correct?
Yes.
I will proceed. Oh, first, I will check the I will check the desk for traps.
Sure.
Every drawer. Thoroughly.
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
I love seeing everyone be like, yes, we didn't have to tell her.
The rogue is roguing.
That's okay, that's not
Ooh.
terrible. It's 18.
Nice. You determine that the desk is not trapped in any way.
Okay, I will now and only now proceed to go through the desk and collect every item of paper that has any of the information that I was told to gather, including Demetrius's wife, the Damercog, everything, all of the
Sure.
things.
Okay, so the first thing that you see, everything just by the
Hodra.
way, everything in here looks quite careless as opposed to like the caution that you've seen from Fallon. This looks like to be a space where she is totally comfortable. Right on the top of the desk there is what looks like almost a scrap sheet of paper, almost negligent, but it has a list of names.
Cool.
If I can find it. So
I'll also, while I'm at it, look for money.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
We
there
got
we
loot.
go.
Yeah, get
We
that
will
bread.
rob the loot.
Of course, I'm gonna loot the room.
Get that bread.
So, on a scrap sheet of paper, you see written, Merez resisted. Eliminate ASAP. There is then like a notebook, which sits closed.
I'm gonna take the whole notebook.
Sure.
I'm not gonna waste time going through. I brought, by the way, just a side note, before I left, I brought the biggest backpack satchel I could find.
Well, that's a good thing because you find
Demetrius's
bag.
duffel bag.
It was like Celine stopped into Dick's Sporting Goods before she went.
Hello, a
military
large
thing.
duffel bag, please. Do
This
not
is a
ask
nice
me why.
45-liter backpacking bag. It can pack tight.
I will. What's it? I want to check the bag, the smaller bag first to make sure it's not something else.
Okay, to check your bag, that's going to be an additional $20, actually.
No.
You have the TSA
Would you
pre-check?
like insurance?
If it's her overnight bag, you probably still want
I mean,
it.
Hey.
yeah. So immediately it becomes clear. You open it, you see nothing. This is a bag of holding. Clearly.
Loot.
Oh, I'll dump it out later, but I'm gonna
Okay.
put just everything in the bag of holding, everything.
I'm excited
Perfect.
to tell you what you guys get.
Oh my god, I'm
Okay.
so fucking jazzed.
Put the big brat bag you brought into.
It's another
Yeah.
gnome corpse.
Oh no!
That's actually legit what I do when I go places. I just bring a big bag and then a couple smaller bags that fit in that one.
Just
That's legitimately what I do when I'm like going to a friend's house or something.
Modular travel.
Yes. Anyway, continuing.
Okay.
Yeah, I just basically, once I find that bag of holding, I basically just like clothesline everything on the desk into the.
Yeah.
No use.
no
Like,
subtlety.
I
I'll let
only
the
have an
nerd
hour.
Sort
I
this
o-
out.
I only have an hour to be invisible. Like, there's no time can be wasted here. There's a timer going. Like, I gotta go. I just take every document I find in the bag, in the bag, in the bag, in the bag.
You do additionally find a pouch of gold clearly on the table.
That's not going in the bag. That's going on my person. That's mine.
You can add 1,200 gold.
That's the Celine tax. that we all
This
have
is
to pay.
Fallon's stash.
Yes, this is absolutely the Celine tax, 100%. 1,200 gold.
1,200. 1,200 gold.
Is that like 100 like platinum?
That's
Wait, how much gold to-
120 platinum.
120 platinum. Yeah.
It's still
I am
a
so
lot.
pleased. I am so pleased. That is mine now. Okay,
Wait, where's my clip?
continue.
Your face.
Before I step on any and every rug in this room, I will be checking it.
Sure.
Fucking
None of them
traumatized.
getcha.
None of them. Okay.
None of them get ya.
I'm just like going back to like all of my heists and like thinking of all the rich people that I've stolen from, and I'm gonna go ahead and check in that piano, see if there's any hidden compartments in the piano, see if there's anything underneath the hood of the piano that she might have hidden somewhere.
Taped underneath the hood of the piano is a dagger, which appears to have some sort of coating on it.
Piano dagger.
Yo!
That's mine. I'll take that.
Sure.
I'm also going to make sure to like put everything, like make sure it doesn't look like someone went through all the stuff.
Sure.
I'll go ahead also check that table here, check underneath all of these cushions.
Sure. Those look largely unused. Barely saddened. There's nothing really in them. There's nothing under the cushions.
All right.
It looks like the majority of the stuff that was to be found here was on the desk or in the bag that you've picked up. The rest of it almost looks like
What is this?
not used. I'm sorry. I got lost in like the giving you things. The bag would have been
No worries.
in this chest.
Oh, the bag would
As
have
you
been
were,
in
as
the
you were
chest.
looking through everything.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Anything in these side guys?
Is
Or behind any of the paintings that are hung up?
there's nothing behind the paintings, just dust.
Okay.
Give me
Are
one
the
sec.
paintings of anything like particular?
Yes. The paintings are of like the glowing gardens. The courthouse. It looks like generic, kind of like Bed Bath and Beyond art, a little
Yeah.
bit. You gather that this is like a guest suite.
Gotcha. I'll check the bed thoroughly as well, above and under it.
Sure. There
Hidden
doesn't
safes, baby.
there doesn't appear to be anything above or below the bed.
Okay. And lastly, I will check this table.
There's an apple on the table and a hunk of bread and a little bit of cheese.
Okay.
Looks happy.
Is there? Does it look like there's any secret exit from this room that is not the one door?
Make another investigation check.
Sure.
Also, in one of the side tables, there is a little tiny like pocketbook of classic like Neronian poetry. It's written in.
Okay.
Do you speak Celestial?
No.
It's the hotel Bible.
It's in a language that you don't understand.
Okay, I'll take it anyway.
Kills it.
Investigation. Okay.
Heal her shit.
Okay. 15.
Okay. You reasonably determine that there is no physical way in or out of this room. However, as you kind of pay more attention, like, mind's off the things, that focusing more on, like, okay, how to get out of here, there are points where the air just lightly looks like it might be shimmering just a little bit.
Okay.
Yes.
I'll go up to one of those areas and like.
Your hand passes through and disappears.
Okay.
On the other side, there is a biting cold.
I put my hand back.
Shh.
The tips of your fingers are a little pink.
I'll hold my breath and put my head in.
You plunge your head through. Immediately, it's like dunking your head in like ice water, but it's not wet. You kind of brace yourself, open your eyes. You see a mountain pass swirling with purple wind.
Holy
The
shit!
storms.
Is it the? I'm acting shocked, but is it the wilds? What is it?
A wild magic
Wild
storms.
storm.
The
Maybe.
wild magic storms. Oh shit.
Maybe.
The ones up north that they keep trying to distract us from.
I will say
I-
it is so
Yep.
cold. It begins to like
Okay,
take
I'll
your
put my
breath
head
away.
back. Okay. Is there another one? Another shimmery area?
Guys.
Yes.
Guys,
Oh,
it's really close to Raccoon Island.
Shut the fuck
We're
up.
just a hop and a skip away.
I'll try one of the other shimmery areas.
Sure. What do you do with it? Do you put your hand in, your face, anything?
I'll put my hand in first.
Okay. As you put your hand in, you feel wind. It's kind of like temperate, a little chilly, but nothing crazy.
Okay, I'll put my head in then.
Okay. You kind of look around. You see the red waters of the Claret Strait. But looking around, you're not in any part of Moralbach that you've ever seen.
Oh, okay. So
and-
I am in Moralbach now.
Maybe. It's kind of hard to discern. Around you is just kind of like wilderness. It looks like you're in just like a grassy kind of barren like area. There's nothing really like around you. Just like where the ground kind of begins to slope down in the distance, you can see the red waters of the Claret Strait.
Okay, well that's not where I want to go either, so I'll go back.
Sure.
And any other one. How many shimmery areas are there total in this room that I see?
Just the two. Wait,
Okay.
there's a third one.
Oh. Okay. I'll check that one out. Hand first again.
Sure. It feels pretty like average. Just
Okay, head.
yeah. Your head goes outside. You kind of look around. It looks like a long abandoned campsite in the woods. And strewn around are the dead bodies of about 5 people.
Are any of them Kodra?
No.
Okay.
But you see what looks like 4 people in heavy armor, and as you look out more, you can see like it is not just these 4 armored individuals, but beyond there are kind of other bodies in the nearer area as well. And
Does it look-
one noble woman
Alive or dead?
dead?
Okay. Does
Long
it
dead.
look... Is it surrounding areas that I've seen before? Am I familiar with the area at all? Would I know where this is?
It
Even
kind of just
based-
looks like you're in the woods.
Even just based on the races of the people, maybe? Are they all human beings?
No. Sorry, let me pull this up real quick. I should know this off the top of my head. And yet... So the noble woman is human. However, the bodies of most of the guards, there is one minotaur that you can see immediately. There are like 2 kind of tieflings that are there, a woman and a man in armor. There is one drow individual with a helmet on, kind of hard to see their gender.
Is there any significant, like, symbols or anything that any of them are wearing that might indicate where this leads to?
Many of them are wearing a sash of red, gold, and purple.
Okay.
Red golden.
Any flags of any kind anywhere?
There is like a tent sort of nearby, but it's been ripped, and it faces you. You can see that there's nothing really in it. It looks like this area has been long abandoned.
I know that I, Tori, having made Fumar, know that red, gold, and purple are the colors of Fumar.
You likely
I mean,
would have been to Fumar.
yeah, I definitely would have. Like, I was in the Navy, so I feel like Celine definitely would have been to Fumar.
Yeah.
Okay,
This
You're in
is
the-
reasonable knowledge.
okay,
You're in the Navy, and it's a town full of whores.
true.
Oh, also, I apologize. The woman is not human. The woman is through, like, her face is kind of on the side. You can see, like, the tip of slightly pointed ears. Cooler kind of coloring. She does look like a half drow.
Okay, that's not where I want to go either. So as much as I want to loot those bodies, I will not be losing track of this portal, and I will be receding my head from the portal now. And so
It looks like
The-
those are the only wavy bits.
fuck. Okay. Oh, but this is a good room. This is an important room. I hope, well, considering Fable was on my shoulder the whole time, I'm assuming that they went in with me. So May most likely saw all three of those little adventures that I went on.
Yeah, and I'm describing it to everybody.
May
Relate
you
that to the
feel rough
Ooh.
doing this. It is queasy.
Oh. Oops. I'll apologize later when they tell me that. Okay. So I have to go back out the way that I came, and the guards are probably there again now. All right. Oh boy. Do I
feel
dare?
I feel like May is like, looks like she's about to throw up, and then instinctively is like, tells everyone to not touch her, like just knowing that a comforting hand is coming her way.
Okay.
I mean, it's like halfway there. Oh yeah, sorry.
We're all just like,
Okay. Celine thought about casting darkness, but then remembered what Quinn told her about not casting spells.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad.
Okay. Okay. Think. Okay. Fuck. Okay, so Celine will remove the chair and put her ear against the door. Does it sound like the guards are outside directly again?
Make a perception check.
Okay. I'm so perceptive, you guys.
So
Oh.
You're in that
six
20
of you
though.
guys.
no.
It's kind of hard to hear through the wood. This is a good door.
Shit. I'm like half considering going through the Mralbach one and then just taking a boat back to everyone. Just be like, sorry guys.
All you
We have
saw
like
was
a
the Clarence
full-on
Strait.
rescue mission.
Right, all
for
I saw was the
Celine.
Clarence
She's
Strait.
not
I don't
even
even
there.
know if it's technically Mralbach. It could be like some alternate dimension for all I fucking know.
Let's roll those dice, baby.
I mean, maybe they're portals that were rifted open during Moonfall. They could be completely different worlds.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. I'm gonna run it by the gang real quick of what I'm thinking before I do it. So this is not me doing it yet. Okay, so I have an idea. I'm going to take so I've taken the chair off the door first and foremost. What I'm planning on doing is to make a lot of noise inside the room so that the guards burst in, and then I can just sneak out. I'm thinking the noise that I'm planning on making is removing the stand from the piano hood so that it just slams down. And that will be my noise.
And it almost is like you have a bird that you could put there to blame it on.
I'm not going to do that. The bird will be coming with me.
Poor baby.
We all make it back, or none of us make it back.
Yes, I will
Oh,
not.
man,
No
that-
one, no one gets left behind or forgotten. Where's that from? That made me sad.
Lilo and Stitch,
I
right?
couldn't remember where it was from, but it made me sad when I said it.
Repressed memories and emotion.
The fucking nostalgia. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do that. I remove the chair. I'm gonna go to the piano and just quickly remove the hood stand and then throw the hood stand on the ground, and wait for the guards to like burst in.
Okay. Immediately, no perception check required. You hear them. Shit! What was that? Get in there! Get the right key, you idiot! I'm trying. A few
I'm just
seconds
waiting,
pass.
like fleshed up against the door, like up against the wall that's right next to the door, so
Sure.
that as soon as they come in, I just sneak out.
Yeah. The door flies open. The two guards rush in. Weapons
out.
drawn.
Out.
Go ahead and make a
Out
stealth
and-
check with the
Out
pass
and
without a
right out the
trace.
window.
With advantage and pass without a
Yeah.
trace because you're.
Let's see how crazy this number is.
I just want to see you do it.
So-
to be
Plus
honest.
10, 36.
36.
It was
Okay.
almost a natural 20, and I'm really upset that it wasn't, but it's still 26.
is still insane, though.
36 is
The
nuts.
gods can't even see you.
Yeah, I'm out and out that window and like full sprinting back.
Sure. Yeah. You vault through the window. Do you close it behind you? Do you do anything?
Yeah,
Or-
I make sure I'm still like in thief mode,
Yeah,
so I
yeah.
still like put everything back and like whoa.
Okay.
But then when I'm in the thick of the people, I'm just
Sure. Easy. And you pretty much wow.
Cool, trouble.
One thing that you do notice as you are kind of making your way back, there are a variety of like kind of newsboys that are now beginning to like wander the street. The first one you come across is like a small kind of Asmarian teenager. Fumarian Ambassador Masar Alanik reported assaulted and missing at the hands of dangerous mage conspirators. Guard presence to increase in Bowerstone District thanks to an emergency budget increase from Councillor Friedman, while young upstart Morez continues to obstruct justice. All mages linked to the ambassador's disappearance will be brought in for questioning. Anyone with any information on Ambassador Lanik's whereabouts or any details of the dangerous criminals responsible for her disappearance are encouraged to report to the Justice Department for a cash reward. All unification talks ceased while the ambassador is missing. And you hear like repeats of the same message kind of over and over again as you make your way back. And you do notice like guard presence has increased dramatically throughout the city. And the streets are much less crowded. It's mainly guards in the streets now. But you make it back with almost no issue and return to May's home.
okay. Yeah, I come back and I'm just like
Can I just say real quick, Tori, 10 out of 10 rogue shit.
Yeah,
That's
that's
good.
That
Rogue
was
shit.
real good.
despite
rogue
my
shit.
caca poo poo fucking
The-
rolls. Jesus. Yeah, I'm actually pretty impressed with myself that like I feel like I IRL make a pretty good thief of how I like thought of
Yeah.
that, like thought to check in certain places. It might have just
I think you
been
nailed
the
that.
sheer
That's going to be our
amount of
next
fear.
live stream. We just strap a GoPro on Tori and have her break in somewhere.
And now Tori will break into the Federal Reserve.
But you guys don't. Nobody gets to watch it but me, and I just have to describe what's happening to people.
Yes, it has to happen. Okay,
It's
yeah,
happening
I get back, and I don't have to tell anyone anything. I just now, and like as soon as invisibility is dropped, I just like make everyone stop, and Celine's just like, and now, and she pulls out the bag of holding that she found, and she opens it,
Okay.
dumping it
Okay.
inside out.
Out falls
boy.
Kodra. sorry, but
Oh, it was dark in there.
First one, then two, then 6 dead. But I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh my god.
the ultimate cleanup after themselves. No
Oh,
evidence
God.
will ever be found. Smart.
So the first thing that falls out is like a notebook. This does not look like the others that you've seen. It doesn't look like the one Demetrius saw or the one that you found in her like classroom. Man, okay. So there is a dagger that falls out. There is what looks like a single kind of like monocle, like handheld eyeglass that falls out. There is this cloak that kind of flutters to the ground. There are 2 little satchels that are very light, weight-wise. There is another kind of glittering, like, almost looks like a shard of glass. 3 little intricate rocks. And then it looks like a handheld like fan. Additionally, 4 daggers. A simple copper amulet on a chain.
This is in addition to the one other dagger that you said earlier.
Yes.
Okay.
And what looks like a little kind of 1.7 ounce thing of like perfume with a sprayer.
Okay.
Falls to the ground. Along with an additional 500 gold.
Oh, ooh.
I'd like
Also, I'm so sorry.
sure, and all the papers and stuff that I put in there, obviously.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
6 little vials with liquid in them. 4 of them look like the same kind of color. 2 of them are different colors.
Okay. I'd like to take an aside and further examine the dagger that I found under the piano.
As soon as she dumps everything, detect magic.
Okay. Magic emanates from almost anything, almost everything here. A lot of stuff is magic here.
Oh.
Do you learn immediately what these things are?
No, I just see the magic. But I'd like to know which ones are magical. I mean, I see what type of magic it is, but...
Okay.
I cast dispel magic and make them all non-magical.
What? That's sick.
I don't want my
cast
friends to have
bestow
fun.
curse. I almost just want to tell you what these are because I don't exactly know what schools of magic all of them are.
That you can just tell me which ones are magical because I'm going to cast Identify on them anyway.
Okay. In that
I
case-
also cast Bestow Curse and take away Quinn's singing voice.
Beautiful.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's great.
He can
Quinn
still
doesn't
talk,
forever.
but it's like croaky and rough.
This is on you. You've only made me.
It's just
I'm
Toko's
not
voice.
It's Toko.
You made me into
Oh
Toko.
my god.
No.
Is
Toko's
this the
bitter and
actual
small.
origin of
It's
Toko?
Yeah, this is actually a prequel game.
Yeah.
Actually, Quinn becomes Toko.
Or yeah, you can just tell me what the things are because
Yeah.
I will be identifying everything.
That's
it
fine.
takes
Easy.
11 minutes per item.
That's fine. Over time, you find that you can allocate these however you like. You find a blink dagger. A gem
Oh.
of seeing.
Which one is that? Is that the monocle?
Yes.
Oh.
Gem. Okay.
A cloak of protection.
Okay.
I already have that, so someone else can have it.
I already have one.
Well, thank God we were waiting to know what Celine had.
There is dust of deliciousness and dust of disappearance.
Ooh.
What are those in the pouches?
Yes.
Okay.
It looks like there's 5 uses
Dust
of each.
Delicious / disappearance. Okay.
There is a Feywild shard.
Oh fuck.
Okay.
There are 3 sending stones.
Oh.
Oh god.
We're so rich.
This is
A wind fan.
Oh my god. There is so much shit. Okay.
And last one, a clockwork amulet. Oh, wait,
Oh,
that's
fuck
not
yeah.
that's not the last one. The perfume is perfume of bewitching.
Clockwork amulet and fucking.
This was her
perfume of
stash, y'all.
yeah.
Perfume of
Fuck me.
bewitching. Holy shit. Okay. Do you
What
are
was-
there like D&D Beyond cards for these items? Are they all like
There
Okay.
are. Let me real
That's
quick.
cool.
I'm gonna drop them. I should have had these prepared, honestly.
What was the
Oh,
dagger?
you're fine.
What was the dagger that was under the piano?
So you find that was a dagger that is coated in the same type of. It looks like the same color as 2 of the vials that tumbled out. They're non-magical. Do you want to try to inspect it to see like what's on it?
Sure.
Okay, you can make. Go with medicine, survival, or investigation, whichever one you prefer.
Okay.
Could I also make a check on it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hold it.
14.
Both of you. This is not too hard to identify. This is wyvern poison.
Does this
Oh.
look at all like some of the remnants of the material that we found when we were investigating the murder in the very beginning? Like, remember we saw like a drop on the floor, there was a vial, there were cups and stuff, and we were like, does this at all look similar to anything we might have seen substance-wise then?
You could draw the connection, yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Damn.
Well, I'll say this, Celine, you're gonna be wanting that fucking dagger because it's sick as hell.
Yeah, that dagger is tight.
If
Which
you've
one,
ever read
which one or the blink one?
the Blink one.
That's it, yeah.
The blink one.
I want the. What does that do?
Did you ever read
Some
Sarah J. Maas?
crazy shit.
Like Court of Thorns and Roses? Because one of the characters has the ability that's basically, it's like a teleporting ability kind of a thing. It's almost like Misty Step.
I will
Right?
take that blink dagger. Yes. Oh, is it like what Nadia does with the shadows?
Kind of, but it's wherever you throw. If I'm looking at the right thing here, a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls, which is great, magic weapon. So you can throw it at a creature and force them to make a wisdom saving throw. On a fail, it teleports to a space next to you. Additionally, when you throw the dagger and don't hit any creature, you can teleport to an unoccupied position within 5 feet of where it's stuck. You can use those. You can use one of those once until you complete a long rest, and at the end of each of your turns, if the dagger is not being held by another creature, you can teleport it to your hand.
That's awesome.
It's fucking sick.
Yes, I will be taking that blink dagger. Yes.
I believe the
Yeah. if
Feywild
we're-
Shard is explicitly for sorcerers, correct?
Yes.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yes, I think.
Yeah, it requires attunement by a sorcerer. So that goes. That's gotta go to. So that goes to Rocky by default. Take your rock.
So I'm just putting these things in the Discord here.
Perfect. I was gonna say, like, yes, I want my rock, but I don't know. So
None of us.
Wait.
You're the only sorcerers. It's gotta go to you.
Was
Unless
it
you
the
don't
Gem of
want
Seeing?
it, you could choose to just chuck it into the ocean. And
wait.
forget about
Which
it.
rock?
mean,
Am I,
yeah.
there were two stones, two rocks.
It was a Feywild shard.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm sitting here looking at the one she's posted. And I was like, wait, it wasn't the Gem of Seeing, right? Feywild Shard. Okay.
Feywild
Okay. I'm gonna open this.
So
Here's the thing: the Clockwork Amulet.
Yeah,
I think that should go to Demetrius.
I agree with that.
When you can forego rolling a d20 and get a 10 on
Yeah.
the die.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
potentially useful. He was also thinking about the Gem of Seeing as well, possibly being
What
something
is
he could.
what? It's just called blink dagger, right?
Mhm.
I
Mhm.
couldn't find it. I think Tori may be running into the same issue I was running into. 'cause-
I just
I
googled
found-
Blink Dagger 5e.
Yeah.
I found it.
Oh, okay. I couldn't find it on D&D Beyond.
I think it might be either a third party or a homebrew item.
Okay.
This dagger has 5 charges when you throw it. It's only 5 charges or forever?
Probably resets
It
at
probably.
I think it's
at
every long
the next
rest.
day. Yeah.
Oh well, I don't know. The one I was looking at doesn't use charges.
You
Yeah,
I
the
might
one-
need help understanding how to
Yeah.
use the shard.
Maybe I was looking at the wrong one.
Does someone want to send that to me? Or is it? Oh, is it in the chat already?
The link that Grace sent, I don't think was working.
Blink dagger. Oh.
We can also,
Oh, yeah.
we can also go over some of these later if you guys want.
Sure.
Yeah, that's
Sure.
Or
Yeah, I think that's everything, right? Blink dagger
think
went
so.
to Celine. Gem of Seeing went to Demetrius. Cloak of Protection went to Rocky. Dust of Deliciousness,
Oh.
Koigrim.
Yeah.
Dust of Disappearance to May. Feywild Shard to Rocky. The Sending Stones, we're gonna have to figure those the fuck out. Wind Fan to May. Clockwork Amulet to Koigrim, and then Perfume of Bewitching to ya boy.
there are also 6 vials of poison.
6 vials of poisons. That sounds roguish.
Sure
That's
does.
a pretty rogue.
It's a pretty rogue thing to have.
I'll take it along with just the bag of holding in general, if that's cool. If I could be the one to carry that, if that's cool with everyone.
I guess.
Yeah.
That's cool with
No, no,
me.
no.
as long as you steal us more shit.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what I plan to do.
Well,
Thank
see,
you.
here's the thing. Chris knows that you stole an extra 1,500 gold and haven't told us.
1200.
1,200 gold, excuse me.
That's
Haven't
also
told us
true.
about it. Also, the 500 gold would be. Is that enough for 100 for all of us?
No.
No.
There's 6 of
course.
you.
There's 6. God damn it.
Math.
Grace!
Heard you wave these like prime numbers.
God damn it. It's 83 and 83 and a third.
Wouldn't Fable have seen? Would Fable
Yeah,
have
Fable
seen?
would have seen all the fucking money too.
And May was
And
telling
May
us all
was
May to
telling
blow to
everybody.
blow.
So we do all know about the other money.
So, okay, can we go back into character at this point?
No!
Yes, we'll end break here. Open scene. There is also the notebook to still go through.
Right. Right. Before we get to the notebook, Celine, we saw you got a total of, what was it, 1,700?
Okay, I didn't count it there and then. Chill the fuck out. Like,
It's just like a big money sack that says
Relax.
$1,200.
$1,200. Relax.
oh my
no.
god.
No.
Consider this my compensation for risking my life so bravely.
Okay,
but you have
but
to
we
buy
could
me,
definitely
you have to
all
buy
use
me
that.
something nice.
I'll buy you something nice. I'll buy
Alright.
everyone something nice. How about that?
All right, fine. Then I'm fine with it.
Will you fund my spell acquisition?
Sure.
Great.
It's the least I can do after hiding under your bed. Okay, anyway, there's this
Notebooks.
face, Nick. Stayed in character for that exchange. Look, I'm just like, oh look, here's the papers. Read them. I did not, but I stole a lot.
It just like looks down at the papers.
Rocky picks up the book that has Celestial and reads that because I can read Celestial.
Beautiful.
Oh my god. Rocky's known Celestial this whole time. May thought nobody else understood.
While
It's
while
beautiful
like
poetry. Sorry.
Wow. Wow. I should use this one. I'm gonna flip another page.
It's fun. Kidding. What were you gonna say?
Yes.
May looks up, is like, you can read that?
What? Can you guys not?
I mean,
What's
I
it
can
in?
read it.
I don't know. It's words on a page. Rocky doesn't know the names of various languages. They just know some and don't know others.
May will say in Celestial, do you know what I'm saying right now?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know why you're acting like you're not hearing a different language.
I mean, it is a different language, but there are lots of people who speak this, right?
Here. Not everywhere. Look at everybody else's faces in the room.
Well, that's news to me.
How many languages do you know?
Oh, I don't know. Do you know this one? And I say that in Infernal.
Oh, I know that one. I say
Oh.
Infernal.
That's really cool. See, right? People know multiple languages, right? Is that not
Demetrius
common?
glances over and responds as well. How do you know this language?
I don't know. I picked it up while I was. Sorry, Kitty. I don't know. I just picked up whatever I thought people were using commonly, like this one too, and I start speaking in Elvish.
Oh.
Demetrius says, "You speak Elvish as well?
How many
How
How many languages do you know?"
These 4, I think.
They will just say something offhand in Primordial.
Nope, didn't get that one.
Okay,
He
great.
just looks over. What was that?
Nothing. Gibberish.
It's
Koigram,
kinda
what
hot.
languages do you speak?
Quagrim's eyes have like glazed over, just like him glancing.
I don't understand any of you.
Well, you know common.
Some.
Oh no.
Oh, what's your? Oh, this isn't your first language?
No.
Oh.
I didn't start learning common until a little over a year ago.
Oh wow. You speak it very well.
Wait.
I don't, but that's nice of you.
No, you do. You definitely do. I mean, learning a language that fast is actually very impressive.
It's a necessity.
Yeah.
Exactly. You know, I didn't speak anything anybody spoke here for a while. So you just kind of pick stuff up.
Do any of you speak Orcish or Giant?
No, sorry.
I could if you give me 10 minutes.
Say,
I think probably even less than that actually.
You're a cock.
It's okay. It's not common.
Well, should we test the sending stones?
Yes, but I think we also need to be ready to get moving. May, you described those portals inside of Fallon's office.
Yes, there were 3.
What do we think about? Well, let's see if we can. Let's look through. Okay, we got a couple things to do. The sending
Yes.
stones.
Yeah, let's test that real quick. If
I'll
Julie
take
will-
one if you want to give me one.
Well, if I can interject,
well, we're
There are
just testing
3.
right now.
there are 3 sending stones,
Yeah, correct.
3 portals. So, one can assume that there is a contact from each portal at the end of each of those stones. That's just a theory.
There's also 3 other members of the cabal, not the cabal, but the maw. Not the maw.
Right, the well, sour, sweet, you know.
The maw, the gut, the hand, and the eye.
The question is, was Fallon one of those?
Oh,
I
definitely.
don't believe so.
Yes. You don't think she was?
Well, I don't think that she was one of these entities. I mean, not like the hand. An agent, sure. But I don't think she was the maw or the hand or the gut.
Well, I think wasn't Sour was one of them, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Well, Sour's code name was Sour. That wasn't his real name.
But I mean, Sour was one of the head people.
So it was sweet, right?
Right. Sweet is here in Nero. I mean, it was my understanding that the others were entities like the hand. Right? Not. I mean, Fallon is not the hand.
No.
It was my thought that these others were on a similar level.
So maybe maybe Sour was Sour Grace, was Sour one of the leaders of one of these like organizations?
So Sour had kind of like co-opted the Scarlet Wolves. And
He'd
was
like-
kind of
he'd
like
like-
using that gang and kind of became like a major.
So okay, so there's nothing. I don't know why I'm making the connection that he was in charge of one of them. There we haven't got
A
anything to
lot of
indicate.
Scarlet Wolves kind of reported to him because he began to use the Scarlet Wolves as like a front for
Hand stuff.
stuff.
So the Scarlet Wolves is just a byproduct, tangential fan club of the hand.
I think he was working.
Well, sort of, yeah. They
Yeah, I
co-opted.
think it was right.
Contractors.
Right.
Right.
Exactly.
Okay.
CFO, thank you. Yeah, I think that is so okay. I think that Fallon was like working for all of them, if that makes sense.
For them or liaison between them and a higher authority.
Because she was because she was in all the cities. She was in Moralbach, she was here, she was all over the place.
Which
Right.
sounds like more like a regional manager to me than,
Right. Than somebody who's in charge.
Exactly.
Well, we might as well find out who is on the other end of these, or have an idea.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
Wasn't one of them super cold? Does anyone here have resistance to cold? Because I am not going to volunteer for the cold portal.
I can't give. Oh well, no. Actually, I might be able to give.
think it
I
would be a
mean,
bad
I can
idea to-
talk to Iris and we can see about doing
Changing
something.
elements.
And what are we going to do once we get there?
Well, we got to find out. I think we have to look through these notes and see if we can find out where we need to go, and then see if any of those will lead to a place that will be helpful for that.
Are you still going to meet with the alienist tomorrow, or do you want to leave before that?
I honestly, the alienist seems important, but I don't
There is a
know.
Wasn't he
connection with the
talking about-
storms.
Yeah.
There's a connection with the storms. There's a connection with the hand as well. I told you guys yesterday that I dropped like a hint about the hand, and they seemed to be. His wife seemed to be receptive to it. His daughter, what was her name? Elsbeth didn't seem too interested, and then he didn't.
She is involved.
He's involved.
She is Elspeth.
Oh,
You know her?
I thought it was made clear that I knew the family.
no, you never. I don't think you ever mentioned that.
Sorry, I expressed knowledge of them, but I thought that was clarity enough. But I can say both the wife and the daughter are involved.
Okay. My thing is when I had mentioned the hand stuff, she seemed genuinely scared.
Yeah, that is what I hoped. I saw her on the way back.
What did she say?
She told us to leave. Never come back.
She might be in trouble.
I tried.
Okay. Well, I think that while it is connected, I don't know if it's as I don't know if we're going to learn anything that'll be immediately helpful. If we find something in these notebooks that can lead us right to Kodra, right to the Damarkog, or anything like that, then I'm not going to waste my time with the alienist. But
What-
if we
Then let's look.
I think that's definitely, we can't make any decisions until we know more information.
we read those books, but
What
let's check-
time is it?
Oh, sorry.
It is.
May tells you exactly what time it is.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Rocky looked at May like, what time is it?
It is exactly 4 o'clock, right on the dot.
Right as May says that, you hear like the bells chiming.
I think, it's been a really long day and a half. I haven't slept. I need to sleep. I think a quiet, unsuspicious night in with maybe some food and tea. And I look at May like some good tea for focus and reading and rest might be a good idea.
Yeah, I actually agree with Rocky.
I would like to make an insight check on Rocky.
Rocky, make a deception.
I feel like she's up to something.
Let me make a counter deception check.
Oh my god.
Oh, ties
you
go
were-
to defender.
Ties
think-
go to defender or
meets it, or well,
It is meets it beats
we've
it.
been doing
Meets it,
meets it
beats
beats
it.
it.
and defender wins always? Or the person who
No.
initiated.
Initiator.
Yeah.
So Quinn gets it.
Uh,
That I'm okay with that.
I mean,
For
that's
now.
your ruling. Yeah.
yeah. Let's
yeah.
go with that for now.
So Rocky's
You
not
don't have to say exactly what it is, but I think just like, does Rocky have ulterior motives?
some,
Some.
but like they're not lying. All the things they said were true. The ulterior motives, there are ulterior motives.
Mhm.
Not
Okay.
nefarious ones though, just ulterior.
Yeah. All right. Quinn's just gonna narrow his eyes and just be like, "Okay, Rocky. We do have a lot of studying to do, so I would like to get out of here sooner rather than later, but we need a direction. So I think Rocky's got a point. Maybe we should settle in for the night. Try not to make any commotion or anything, please. But I think everybody can take some of these papers and maybe we can work together in finding."
Well, if we're not gonna make any commotion, I might as well get this out of the way. As Demetrius tries to tap back into that feeling he had right when Fallon entered, and there's the sound of what sounds like almost like hundreds, if not thousands, of panes of glass breaking all at once as Iris materializes into the room.
I love that so much.
Rocky's laying on the floor but then
She's going,
gently petting.
Okay, try to keep that to a minimum, please.
It's okay. She's in here now, so we're good.
It's
I just
my
need
God.
like
some
really
time.
hard to
Can I just?
keep flying.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that, girl. We
It's good. It's good.
yeah. You get some rest, okay? Come over here.
Can I just
What's
say, a cuddle puddle with a massive dragon sounds immaculate.
She is feathered, so it's not hard or scaly. It is actually
Good night. Good night.
it is pretty nice.
Goes down.
Well, and oftentimes scaled creatures, if it's not hard scales, it's more soft, leathery,
Yeah.
silky, leathery.
She's got the Tempur-Pedic feathers, It's
This famous feather
Cooling
memory
gel.
foam.
Before
Cooling
y'all
gel
turn
topping.
in, are you doing anything with the notebook or the sending stones?
Yeah, May is pouring all over the notebooks and stuff. I guess we'll
Oh.
wait on the sending stones.
Yeah, do we want to wait until tomorrow? I have a really good suspicion these are going to people that we don't want to know have them. That we don't want to know that we don't want them to know that we have them.
Actually, Rocky wants to propose that one of us turn into Fallon and using Fallon's voice.
It doesn't
Messages.
work like that.
Okay.
It doesn't get the voice, just the appearance.
Well, that's even more so. Oh, you mean the changing? The changing doesn't do the voice.
Right, yeah.
I feel like I could do a fake Fallon pretty good. And Rocky starts like pretending to talk in Fallon's voice. Not very good. See, that's great, right?
Rocky, if you will just organize these pages by date.
So the thing about the notebook, it actually has like only half of its pages. You see that like the first like half or so have been like ripped out, and only the now first page has any writing on it. The rest of them are blank. This is what you see. Would you like to read it out loud, or shall I?
Well, I'm good if you do.
Sure. So it looks very like haphazard. The first thing that's at the top of the page is a list. Errands for the Maw. And then crossed out, there is Ardawil Rain, Idrithil Arenis, Irina Jade, Kodra of the Mountain. And then still on the list, not crossed out, are Zilly Oranchard, Ostenar Ethis, and then Doss Loot with several question marks after it. Next, Ulrich Weaknesses. Arrogant, likes magic/shiny things, will do anything to become the Eye, can use this. Next, Morez Resisted, eliminate ASAP. Then, replace blood for the Maw after Sour's supply fell through. Lakes District potential? Question mark. May, this stands out to you. You know that the lake districts are within the walls of Narrow, just not in the city proper.
Yeah.
It's kind of the farmland. And then known wild rifts. Alien realm in tower east of LR, found by Brent, marked unsafe. Feywild question mark on 3rd Street in Moralbach, found by Red Tiefling Woman, still hasn't returned, marked unsafe. Alien realm in Forest Hills north of Opal, marked safe.
Son of a bitch.
God damn. I'm gonna have to go to the Feywild to rescue my wife.
Demetrius, you recognize 3rd Street? It is several blocks from your home.
I assume like May or whoever's looking this is sharing, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
I would be reading it out. After reading out Zilly and Ostenar, May would look at Quinn and say, "Do you know where they are?"
Zilly would be at the pools of the pools, the
Pools
you know
of
the
Innocence.
Pools of Innocence.
The pools of innocence. Yeah, she runs a spa there. And then the next one was Ostenar. Ostenar, he's kind of weird. He lives in Opal.
Maybe we should get to them before the hand does. And then she'll keep reading until she mentions the red tiefling.
Yeah.
And then looks
Demetrius.
straight at Demetrius.
Demetrius stops fiddling with like the gem and just like slowly looks up. Mark, unsafe.
Demetrius, there are other tieflings. It might not be her.
I think it's worth checking.
It's worth checking.
I can check in with Ostenar and with Zilly, and with Zilly and Ostenar in the morning. But
How are you able to do that?
I have sending.
Have you tried sending Kodra?
No. I don't know why. I didn't think
Huh.
to do it until just now.
Wow.
Well, we can do that.
We can do that in the morning too.
Wait. You can do that?
Yeah, but it's not. If Kodra can't answer, then it would be a waste. But I mean, it wouldn't be a waste at all. I only learned how to do this a little bit ago.
This is fine, Quinn.
But I learned how to do. I could do it too.
Can you do it right now?
You never
Ye-
met her. Them.
She
No.
was one of my teachers.
It was
Oh.
one of Rocky's teachers. He was
I could do it right now. I have still some remaining stamina. I could do it right now. Do we
Rocky, be very careful. 25 words.
20? Oh, that's not a lot. What do we? Well, what do we say? What do
Information. Are you okay? Where are you? Can we
will she
help?
know that it's me?
Yes.
They'll know. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do it.
How
I'm gonna
about-
do it.
Clear throat. Twice for yes. Once for no if unsafe to talk. It takes a lot of words.
Can
but-
we hear the audio? Okay.
I don't know, actually.
I assume if someone vocalizes with intention to respond, I assume that counts.
Or just say cough twice if unsafe.
Here's the message in their mind and recognizes you as the sender and knows it can answer in like manner immediately. Doesn't that mean that they could talk in their head?
I think you speak it. There's verbal components.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is the verbal component not just for the caster though?
Well, it's like
No. So if it's a
All
like
involved.
manner, then it would be
Same.
they
using.
have to be
Okay.
talking.
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
Now,
Now, if I have the ability to subtle spell it so that they wouldn't have to talk it for it to happen.
This is some lawyer shit.
Wow.
Good.
That's a good one.
I have one sorcery point left. I can do that.
Oh God.
Wow.
That's a good use of.
That's a fucking
this way
clever
we can
use.
this way we can get all that information and not have
Yeah.
to worry about.
I would say then if that's the case, just say that they can answer normally and be safe.
Yes.
Just let
Well,
them know that.
Well, just let them know. Like, think it in your head. Kodra would
Just
know
be
that
like,
this
yeah,
can only
think
be
your
25
responses.
messages. Yeah,
Probably.
just be.
I mean, they. Maybe.
I think you specifically sought out whether or not Kodra knew the spell, and they confirmed that they did.
Yeah.
I remember
Okay,
that
okay.
conversation.
All right.
They taught it
Um,
to. Well, it's not important, but
Let's suggest that maybe they taught me the idea of it, but
they taught it to
I
somebody
was
else.
I wasn't skilled at learning it yet either. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna subtle cast sending.
Okay.
And all right, so Rocky says, "Are you okay?" Where are you? Subtle sending mental reply. So that's 10.
Yes.
Describe surroundings.
Yeah, describe surroundings. Help is coming.
Don't have to use all of them if that's.
Can you name surrounding people?
Who did it?
Are the others alive?
Are the others alive? That's 24.
Oh fuck.
Okay.
You muted, Chris.
I don't know. Why was I muted?
I don't know.
Did I mute myself?
You probably, I mean,
How embarrassing.
Oh, whoops. I muted myself probably because I was typing. And my
Yeah.
keyboard's really loud and I'm self-conscious.
Okay.
it's
Right.
A moment passes. Another moment passes. I and the others are alive for now. Surrounded by creatures. Vampires, I think. Something called the Maw. They believe old legends. Is Quinn safe?
wait.
You got the
Rocky
slots
has
for it?
one more spell slot. I can do it again.
Is it
Oh,
of
I
a level that you
can't.
need?
I can't. It's of. I'm doing it in 3rd level, but the problem is I don't have another point to do it subtle.
Subtle spell.
You just have
Um,
to tell her
so-
they can't reply.
You can't reply, yeah.
So Rocky says this to them. Okay, this is what she said. I
Okay.
can do this once more, but I can't do it in a way that she can talk back. So I can tell her yes that Quinn's fine. The vampires and the maw, that's interesting. I asked for names, she didn't give names, so I don't think she has names. And she didn't say anything specifically about location, did she?
She didn't.
She didn't. So Rocky's going to try to ask her, like, I want to try to ask her details about where she may be and then give her an ability to respond in a like yes or no format. So you guys know the region better than I. How do we ask her for clues about where she is in a yes or no format that she can, click once or twice,
Well,
depending on.
We know they're safe. We know that there's so
now.
when you're able to do subtle spell again, just say just ask if they would be able to just ask yes or no questions. Oh, go ahead, Johnny.
Do you have slots of a lower level than you need for sending?
I am out of 2nd level slots.
Do you
Oh,
have
no.
first level slots?
I don't have sending at 1st level.
No.
No.
You-
I'm
you do.
asking
I do.
what spell
I do
slots you
have-
currently have.
I still have 4 1st level spots and 1 3rd level.
Hey,
There you
cool.
go.
You are a sorcerer. You
I
can,
can convert
break
them.
those slots into more points, baby.
Cash and
And
money,
we're about-
baby.
Cash money, and we're about
Kill
to
it.
have.
Rich.
Okay.
Kill it.
So,
FO for the
um,
win, baby.
Oh my god. That means you can cast, if you use one now, you can cast sending at least 2 more times.
Yeah, because you can get all
In
4
it.
of those back.
Yeah.
And
Okay, so-
you convert them to sorcery points. You take them to the
Ye-
bank.
yeah.
You turn it into euros.
You got the
which
strats.
are
Fucking good.
stabilized.
Got the strats.
so I know that you can use sorcery points to gain additional spell slots, but if I am full on sorcery points, I can change spell slots into sorcery points.
Yes.
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 Okay.
The
How-
conversion table should be.
I think it goes 2 points for 1st level, 3 points for 2nd level, 5 points for 3rd level.
Yes.
To
You can
make a
spend-
slot, but a slot breaks down into fewer than that.
Oh, does it? I thought it was a
I think
1-to-1.
I don't think so. I think
Okay.
you
Oh,
break
wait,
it for fewer
wait.
than you make it.
Wait, you guys, I might have to retcon that because I had 1 sorcery point and sending was at level 3.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
And
It's a level.
this for because I only
Subtle
used
s-
1 for subtle spelling. That's right. That's right.
Yes.
Okay, I get you. Okay.
Never mind. You don't know that they're alive.
Hold on. Let me
Uh,
Forget everything you just
yeah,
learned.
undo.
Okay, so if I have 4 first level slots and I can just cash money them all, how many points does that get me? I'm trying to find the table, but I am not very fast at this.
As a bonus action on your turn, you can expend 1 spell slot and gain a number of sorcery points equal to the slot's level.
I'm pulling up your character sheet too.
So you can
So
get
if
4.
you break down
if
a
you have
first level
4,
slot,
yeah.
you have 1. It takes 2 points to make a first level slot.
Ah, that's
So you can't just shred
that
it away.
Right, I would
more
have to.
sense.
That
But
would
you
Well-
can cast it, and you can
broken.
subtle cast it.
I really only need enough points to give me the option. I only need enough points to give me the option to cast it subtly once more. I think
Yes.
would be enough
So
Yeah.
breaking down
So-
1 first level slot would be fine.
for one thing. Okay,
That
so
would
I'm
give
gonna
you
go
1
ahead
point,
and
which is what you
I'm
need,
gonna go ahead
right?
and mark 1 first level. I'm gonna go ahead and leave that one marked, and I'm gonna cast sending again. Where is it? There it is. And again, it's at 3rd level because
It has
when I learned it. Okay, so Rocky says, we're aware of the maw. Where are you? And I like emphasize as I say it. Extraction plan imminent.
Quinn
That's
is safe.
11.
Quinn is safe.
Quinn is safe.
Took you.
Can call tomorrow.
Will contact tomorrow.
Who took you?
I don't know if who took
Fallon.
them is important
Fallon
because we're
took
pretty sure
Fallon.
Fallon
We know
did and we
Fallon.
killed
Oh,
Fallon.
okay.
But we want to know like where they are is really important. Do you have your equipment?
might-
Are you bound?
Hungry.
Are you
Okay, that's 25.
Friendly.
I'm going to the store. Do you want anything?
Do we
Cheetos.
have milk?
Why are you buying shoes at the soup store?
Fuck you!
What do you mean you're at soup?
I'm not at soup.
Okay. The reply again. It kind of takes a moment. As they formulate what they want to say.
Right.
Don't
such
know.
a fun spell.
It's the most fun spell.
It's
Come on, Grace.
Sorry.
Get it together.
Sorry. Don't know where we are. Briefly saw Claret Strait. Kept underground. The Maw is a vampire. He feeds from us.
Their gear? Bound?
Took instruments. Bound. Don't come.
Rocky can
Still
phase this.
gonna.
Actually.
And then is like, yeah, right.
The
I mean-
the vampire makes sense. The gifts of blood.
Yep. Maw is, I mean, the very word means mouth, eating, feeding, you know.
So they don't know where they are. The others are
They-
there.
They
saw the
mentioned something
Claret
about a
Strait.
claret strait. I don't
That's-
know.
That's the red
the
waters
red water.
between
Hmm.
Oshana and Aldor.
And they did say that they're underground. Quinn, do you remember that tunnel?
I do remember the tunnel, but it was going towards Narrow.
Didn't
if we
they
were
say
in,
there was splits though in the tunnel? Didn't distinguished gentleman mention there were more forks?
did
Or
he-
no?
did he mention that?
where
I
d-
don't think so.
I think
I think
so.
it was no. It
There
was a direct tunnel.
It was
there's
a
a
direct tunnel, okay.
portal.
There was
we
a portal in it.
assume.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh.
there was a portal in it that sent people to Narrow.
Hmm.
There is an island in the Claret Strait. Like
Aren't
between
vampires afraid of moving water though?
they are, but if there's teleportation and stuff like that, then that's not a worry.
That would make it the least likely place for us to look for them too. Well, I told her that you would send her another message tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll reach out to them tomorrow.
They're currently being used as feeding, so they're not in immediate death danger as long as they still have stamina enough to provide sustenance.
I can reach out to Zilly and Ostenar as well. We have, and I think we have enough information from Kodra that me reaching out to them might be a bit redundant as far as information goes.
But
But
it might be good to warn them.
to warn them that we're coming and maybe see if there's more information we can get out of them. Maybe the other captives I can reach out. I've met all of them, so I can reach out to the others as well. If they're there, I can call them and see if they know anything. But I think reaching out to Zilly and Ostenar is the first call for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Just to make sure they're safe.
I wonder if one of those 3 portals goes.
I can't believe I fucking forgot.
Yeah, I feel like the portal that we saw that was in the near the Claret Strait might be near where they're being held. That's a possibility because it was nowhere in Ralbach that I could recognize. But if they mentioned being near the Claret Strait, that's what I saw when I went into that portal.
Might be.
Okay, that's well and good, but we do have Demetrius's wife, who's currently lost in the Feywild.
Yeah. Are we thinking we might have to split up?
Could I roll? Oh my my fucking my intelligence is really bad. But could I roll an Arcana check to see if or can I roll in a check to see if I know anything about the Feywild?
Yeah. Make.
Because Chris knows a lot.
In
Go ahead and
before
make
it
a
turns into Wild
history.
Bee on the Witchlight.
History or Arcana.
Both are bad, so history it is. Can I give myself Bardic Inspiration?
Can you?
No. 8. That's a number.
You have heard stories. Dangerous land snakes that wrap around trees, look like bark, and snatch unsuspecting people. Giant spiders the sizes of buildings. Scary stories to tell your kids.
Yeah.
The witches will come and take you to the Feywild if you misbehave.
I mean, they might.
I know it's spooky there.
Thanks, bud.
But yeah, that's not really a reason not to go.
What were you gonna say, Johnny?
I was saying that it would be funny if this turned into Wild Bee on the Witchlight.
Well, if we do go to the Feywilds, a certain sorcerer just got some wild magic surging toys.
Oh yeah, you got a piece of that, huh?
Got a little piece of that? Dude, that
Well,
just got me.
As much as I do want to make sure Demetrius's wife is okay. Should we handle... this is a Celine question and a Tori question. Just because I don't like to not finish things. Are we gonna finish finding Kodra first before we go and find Demetrius' wife? Because that's what we came here for first.
Well, I agree. I feel like, well, if we find Demetrius' wife, we might lose Demetrius before we have to go fight a big baddie. Because his wife will be safe. Why would he go wandering into danger?
Do you just say that out? Do you just say that out loud?
I'm assuming this is out loud here.
May will look over at Demetrius and say, Demetrius wouldn't leave us like that.
Rocky looks over, definitely like concerned, because it's not the first time
He would
that
be.
a somewhat father figure may or may not have left our party.
Demetrius is actually going to stand up, twiddling with like the gem he just was handed, and looks over to May and says, "You have a restroom in here?"
Yes. May would point it out, I guess. Just a little offshoot room or
The
something.
chamber pod is in the same room.
Yeah.
Demetrius is going to go into the restroom and just close and lock the door behind him.
You stressed him out so bad he had to poop.
Oh, I think he probably ate his prunes or something like that.
He's
He's
really
not that old.
He drinks a lot of coffee.
Drinks a lot of coffee.
There's a lot of coffee though. He does get
I mean,
the whiskey shits too.
he's really sensitive when it comes to his family. I think if we choose not to go see his family, like go there first, I think he would go without us. And I don't want him to go alone. But I'm
I
really
think that
worried.
is right.
I'm really worried that he won't come with us afterwards.
He will come. We have Celine.
He can do that. He doesn't have to come with us.
Rocky just doesn't respond.
This is his family we're talking about. And if we help him with this, it will help him to have done something he's been working on for a long time. And
But Demetrius knows that if we don't do whatever this is, his family won't be safe forever.
no, but I think he'll trust us to handle it. If he wants to stay with them, then if we are really his friends and we really love him, then we would let him. We don't have a place to say otherwise.
Rocky looks like they can see and understand that, but still don't look very happy.
I just don't think that Demetrius would leave us. I'm sure that he would want to.
It's okay if you're like upset. If you're like upset about that, May.
I mean, it is his life, his family, but he is a man of duty. I think his sense of that might keep him around.
If he says he wants to stay with them, will you forgive him?
It doesn't matter.
I guess it doesn't, but
It wouldn't stop him.
I guess that's what I was getting at.
In any event, none of that is the reason to not save a woman, but
Yeah, we gotta save them. They're helpless, and Kodra's really strong. I know Kodra's badass, right? Right, Kodra's a badass.
Yeah,
But Kodra's also restrained and currently being drained of fluids.
blood specifically.
Yeah.
Yes. I am. I don't know. I'm a bit
We are
torn.
aware of the. We are aware of the the current state of one, whereas the other one is kind of up in the air. Demetrius's wife.
Also, the Feywild is weird.
Yeah, the Feywild's real freaky. Could really fuck with someone's brain.
That sounds
But
familiar.
also,
What
if-
is the Feywild?
I've only ever heard of it in like fairy tales and stuff, but it's a place where like fairies and pixies live, and they're and monsters and all kinds of things like that. It was described to me as like the place bad kids go when they're taken by witches.
You guys have fairies here?
I mean, yeah, we have fairies, but in the Feywild there's even more of them. At least, again, these are like these are tales. These are like stories I was told.
Literal fairy tales.
Literal fairy tales. That's why I don't want to say fairy tales because it's like not, but it is. Yeah, it's tales about fairies. Yes.
Can May make an Arcana check to sort of gauge what she knows about the Feywild?
Yeah, go ahead.
Thank God.
God damn it!
Oh my god!
Wait,
I've heard similar stories.
I'm gonna use my reroll.
Okay, go ahead.
It's a 10.
Okay. Let me fucking pull my thing back up. There we go. Arcana. 18.
There we go.
Okay.
Much
go.
better.
Generally regarded as strange, alien, and dangerous. Really, like, you've had the opportunity to speak with, like, some specialists and just people that have known a little bit more about it, studied it more in depth. To your understanding, it's a realm like any other. A little, dangerous. Like Terminus is dangerous, full of its own wacky creatures. But who knows, really? It's diverse.
If Fallon knew about her going there, then maybe somehow they are connected, and if we save Thalia, she might know something more. Additionally, Kodra is, at least for now, alive and in a holding pattern. So, if we are going to do anything, we might as well try to save Thalia while we know Kodra is alive.
And I can also use sending across planes. So even if we do end up in the Feywild, I'll still be able to reach out. There's a chance of failure, but it's small. So
A different plane?
Yeah, you can reach out across planes with sending.
And
That's what the-
Ophelia deserves her mother back.
Yeah, and Demetrius deserves his wife.
So we can use Rocky's last sending to possibly contact Thalia right now.
I have to have known them already, right?
Yeah, correct.
Or no?
No, you have
I have
to
to
know
be-
them.
Fuck. Does Quinn know Thalia?
No, I don't know Thalia.
Also, I only had the 2 slots left on 3rd level, so I've used my sendings for the night.
Fuck.
I mean, I guess I could, if I convert 3 of my 1st level slots into 3 sorcery points, I would have enough to get 1 3rd level slot. No.
No,
okay.
you just need 4 points to make a 3rd level.
Mm,
The bathroom door
Need 5.
opens up as Demetrius walks back out. As he, in his hand, he tosses down the eye patch onto the floor. As he looks at you all, the gem of seeing now embedded in the empty eye socket where
Yo!
he previously had covered up. He looks to you all,
metal.
says, "You all helped me save my wife. Get her safe to Under. I'll keep going with you. I'll see it through."
Thank you.
Celine just like bum rushes him for a hug.
Kind of just pauses for a moment before squeezing you real fucking tight, giving you a little kiss on top of the forehead.
Iris, who has not understood much of this, but has seen what has happened, kind of stands and she puts her, like, horse
Bring in
head
another
over
arm,
you and
like
Celine.
bringing her in as well.
Quinn will get up and also hug Demetrius.
Rocky gets up and looks at May. So about that tea, and then sniffles somewhat awkwardly.
There's a small tear rolls out of the gym eye.
Ew.
Crying gems.
Put that thing back where it came from, so help me.
Just get back up in there. Just
Don't cry too much. It'll slip out.
Oh God.
Demetrius is like the fucking
Demetrius just kind of
pirate
frowns,
from,
looks up
Pirates
before
of the
like just
Caribbean.
poking it, like right in there, making sure it's still in there.
That's what she said.
Heyo.
As Koigrim speaks, I turn and I go, Koigrim, are you gonna come with us to the Feywild? I don't know what stakes you have here, but
I have no home. It wouldn't be hard to travel more.
Okay.
Of course he's coming with us.
Okay,
We
so
will help you find your wife.
Who's gonna cook for us?
Maybe she'll be there too.
yeah.
We still don't have a
I-
teammate.
I can cook.
Okay, Celine, this isn't a sport.
It is. There are other people out there. There are other teams that have names that are also doing cool things.
I know she's kind of right. Even my unit had nicknames for each other. You know,
Oh, and
squadrons
next we
had.
can get uniforms. Great.
Could
I
we?
mean, we could if we're going to be a whole
I strongly
outfit.
suggest that one of the colors for accents has to be purple or green.
May, I happen to be a fish. What's the word? The P word.
Well,
Proficient.
you're doing great.
I happen to be proficient with needle and thread work, sewing tools, and so help me God, I will fit us all with amazing outfits.
Are we gonna be like superheroes?
I'll do it. Don't you tempt me.
So I'm already part of a group. I don't know if I can be in two groups
You can be in two
necessarily.
groups.
I
Did
can
they
be.
make you sign a non-compete?
No, it's more like we all have these instruments, and that's literally the only connecting tissue that we have.
I mean, it doesn't sound like a problem then.
Yeah, no, I'm just being an asshole.
Hmm. Hmm.
I'm trying to think of a name. I'm thinking about hands. I'm thinking about breaking hands. Something to do with jaw, like maw. My first thought was finger breakers. That doesn't seem right.
What if we're knuckle sandwich? And we're gonna use
Well-
our hands and we're gonna knuckle sandwich this bitch's maw.
If Fallon was one of, like, the hand's agents, she could have been like a finger of the hand, and whenever she died, she gave a bang so we could be the finger bangers.
The finger bangers.
I like it.
Did
We're
May
going to
just-
finger bang you all.
I'm sorry.
We're here to
That-
finger bang.
May.
That was a joke.
Did
Please
May.
don't take that seriously.
Rocky
Yay.
is like ridiculously red because they did not expect me to say that.
They also is instantly red.
May.
I
May. 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 May.
If you'll
I mean,
call
she's
them
not
the finger
wrong.
bangers, I swear to God.
We cannot be the finger
Can we get merch of the finger bangers?
What if we were the finger banging
Tori, can you
merch?
make some art for us?
I
The finger
have already
bangers.
drawn it. It is already done.
It is
I
begun.
swear to God.
What?
The Thunder Knights were good and tasteful.
This
The
is our
Finger
handshake.
Bangers,
The finger bangers are fucking wretched.
completely different.
This is the whole somatic part.
The
Uh,
pink stinks.
No.
The stinky pinks?
Nope.
Nope.
We all are looking for something, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Why not the Seekers?
Heart seekers. Is that anything?
Not very murderous.
Hard?
Heart. Like heart?
Oh.
Like we're finding loved ones. We're reuniting families.
I mean, it's kind of mushy.
Well,
what
we're kind
about,
of
we're all trying to find something that's integral to who we are and what it is that makes up a cornerstone of our soul. So why not the soul seekers?
That one's pretty good.
It kind of sounds like we're the Grim Reaper. I like it.
because it can be it's got your bloodthirstiness there, Rocky. And it's
We
also
could all have little patches that say SS.
okay.
Like,
All right.
Make them in a
sports
lightning
car.
bolt shape.
Like a sports car. We could put racing stripes on our uniforms.
We can go around knocking door to door trying to find everyone in the house and tell them about the soul seekers.
Celine, you can make us red armbands.
Oh, God.
Identify us.
We're gonna need a calling card, you guys. Something that we leave behind when we do a thing like we did to Fallon.
What about like a secret
Everyone
handshake
just
too?
broke Chris by making this SS.
It's heart seekers now because you guys cannot be trusted.
God damn it! No, I like Soul Seekers. It's good. It's good.
The soul
Wait.
seekers.
Wait, I think I'm missing something.
SS?
They made a
As in-
Nazi joke.
As in
It's-
special police?
It's a
Yeah.
Nazi
Nazi
joke.
Germany?
Please.
Guys,
Gestapo?
I'm
Okay.
push.
Was the stream canceled
Somebody
yet?
has a very real
There-
chance. Not a
I
There-
see. My
there
first
are
thought
two
when you said
genders,
SS
finger
was
bangers in the
literally the sports
SS.
car.
There are
Well,
two genders, fingers and bangers.
I was thinking the sports cars.
No.
Woo.
No,
Yep.
you're too pure for this world, Adrian.
Oh,
Man, oh man. So,
So heart seekers it is then, because you all cannot be
No,
trusted.
I like Soul Seekers. Soul
I-
Seekers.
I
are
think
good.
soul seekers has got a nice ring to it, if I,
I
do
think
say
Heart
so.
Seekers-
myself.
Seekers. I
Are
think
we
Heart
gonna be
Seekers has a
good?
little too much Sora Kingdom Hearts vibes.
Okay.
So Soul Seekers, I think.
I like
Seekers is too Harry Potter for me.
Soul
That's
Seekers.
why we add soul to it.
Exactly. Soul Seekers sounds great. It still sounds like the Grim Reaper to me.
Soul Seekers.
Yeah.
Soul
But
Seekers?
in a way, we have been
Yeah.
Grim Reapers to a lot of people.
Exactly. So we need to leave a calling card, but it also means we're seeking for parts of our soul, whatever trash your flowery word said.
Yeah, that trash.
okay.
Great. Now that that is out of the way,
Soul
should
bangers.
we go through the rest of these papers?
Yeah, I think we should. I think we should spend tonight before we go to bed going through these papers and seeing if there's any other information, and then going to bed, and then heading off to the Feywild, I guess.
We can use the door on the beach to go back to Maralbach.
Is there a way?
Because it's still open. I left it open.
Yeah. Is there a way back? Is there a way to the Feywild from? Oh yeah, because Marlbach is in, or that portal's in Marlbach, isn't it?
Yeah, correct.
Well, what about the portal in Fallon's room? What if we just snuck in there and went right through it to the Feywilds? Didn't you say that the stormy one seemed like it was the wild
No.
magic storms?
No,
It
that
would
was.
be harder to get into the office than just back to the beach.
Yeah, it's one thing with when it's just me and a bird going into
all
that.
of us.
Yeah.
But
So
also
that's
the wild magic storms are to the north by Rovak.
Far, far to the north.
They're not. It's not the Feywild.
to the north. Take it back now, y'all. One hop this time.
Slide to the left. Slide to the left.
Crisscross.
Slide to the left.
So, as you guys go through the rest of the papers, it's weird without context. These looks like meeting notes, just kind of like minutes. There's not much on it that's relevant. It's mostly like 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. meeting, 12:30 to 1 lunch, like stuff like that. However, most of them are topped with Volus, the unified country of Nexus, Fumar, and Nero.
I hate that. I hate that. How dare you do that? How dare you do that to my places? Don't do that. Stop it. Don't touch my places.
It's our places now, baby.
No!
That's why you gotta run a game. You gotta run a game, then it's really your place.
If I run a game, I'll kill all of you. That's the
Good.
only way. That's the only way that I want to DM is if I
Do it.
win.
Is if I win.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, test us on that one.
Do you all do anything else before you go to sleep?
I had something, but I lost it.
May's house is in like a harbor-ish area.
Yes. It's dockside, so it's kind of in these docks that are kind of like in the water.
After, I don't know, whatever conversations and discussions there were, the moment, like, when things were officially died down, Corgrim would kind of, clean up or do whatever, and then he would go outside, sit on the dock, let his feet dangle in the water, and then lay back and stare at the stars.
Okay.
And probably fall asleep that way.
Before we get to that, does anyone else do anything?
I think Demetrius would get on his cell phone earring and just talk to Ophelia, give her updates to like new leads, and just kind of talk to her a bit
Sure.
and all that good stuff.
May would send Fable to see if Elle went back home at night.
Okay. Make a quick perception check for Fable.
I can do that. Ah, beans.
Fable doesn't immediately see Elle anywhere.
What's that?
Koigrim left, but I have a thing with Koigrim.
My only thing is Quinn. Before he goes to sleep, Quinn is going to begin composing a song.
Okay.
Rocky will have gotten up to help and make sure that everyone who is helping with all the reading gets tea, and is constantly like checking with May on how to do it and make sure I'm doing it like 100% right the way that May likes it. Like 3 stirs, 4 stirs, like counterclockwise.
May is suspicious of that. At some point, she just writes it down.
Rocky
May
does
is
it.
also gonna write a letter to James.
Oh.
Celine is helping with reading, but will once in a while look out the window. What type of moon is it tonight?
It is a half moon.
Okay, yeah. She'll probably like zone out for a sec after reading for a while and just stare at it.
After a minute, you do hear a voice. You did so well. I am proud of you. You were very brave.
It, like under her breath, like the quiet, like practically an exhale, Celine will just say to herself, just like, "Thanks, Mom," and just go back to reading.
Cool. Koigrim. Oh, I think. Okay. Answer me honestly. Are we okay going maybe a couple minutes over? Just like a couple? We're right
Yeah.
on the cusp of having time for a thing. If that's
Totally
okay with
good.
you guys.
Go for it.
Yeah, yeah.
Koigrim.
Yeah.
As the sound of the waves, unfamiliar and familiar, kind of lull you to sleep. Actually, hang on. Let's see if I can find something. There is a feeling that you wake to. Actually, this isn't the song that I thought it was. I'm so sorry. Fuck. Okay, found it. There's a feeling. And you open your eyes. You're not in Narrow. You open your eyes to bitter mountaintops, the cold wind that whips around you, like all those months ago, as you struck out on your odyssey. Your body itches, just on fire beneath your skin as the wind whips around you. Behind you, the sound of the echoing cries of unfathomable monsters seems to chase you, though you're fairly confident you lost most of them in the winding, unforgiving mountain trails. Which, by the way, still, as you climb, your stomach churns, and there is a feeling rising within you, nearly alien-like, threatening to take your body out of your own control. Uncontrolled, blind rage. Your nails dig into the palms of your hands as you climb, your tearing stone jug bouncing dully at your hip from its place on your belt. As you round the bend, you're greeted with a strange sight. A pool of red blood, oasis-like, perhaps 10 feet across. And as you get a little bit closer, you see that the pool is crowded with black, fuzzy mold, swimming with maggots. What do you do?
I would approach the pool slowly. Is the maggoty grossness in the pool?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. He would get to the edge and then kind of stare down and study, almost just curious.
Mm-hmm. The smell is familiar, almost comforting, aside from how visually unpleasant it looks. It kind of eases a little bit of that feeling that's rising in you.
he would fight himself over it, but eventually he would reach out his hand and just touch the very top of the pool.
It kind of ripples out from the place where you touch it. There is blood on your fingertip.
Is there any kind of monstrous presence? Do I feel like I'm being watched, or is it?
Make
I
a
feel like
perception
I'm-
check.
We are so perceptive. That was so close to being a natural 20.
Looking around you, you do hear the sounds rising up, but it doesn't seem like they're getting any closer.
He would ponder for a bit and then stand up straight, summon whatever he can within himself, probably holding on to that little bit of rage that was there, and he will begin dressing down. And when he's just basically in his skivvies, he will step into the pool.
It is deeply unpleasant at first as your feet brush mold and squirming things and bugs. It goes deep. How far do you go?
At first he goes, about knee deep, and then walks forward into the pool, trying to see if there is like a depth, like a deepest point before it starts to go up again.
Very quickly, you kind of lose the bottom. You could submerge fully if you wish. It gets deeper the further into the center you walk.
You would get probably about mid-chest, and all the wriggling and writhing and thick viscousness, just wholeheartedly disturbing. And with like a little bit of hope, would take a deep breath, close his eyes, and plunge himself the rest of the way under.
Okay. The bitter, whipping, icy cold of the mountain vanishes. You are enveloped in warmth. One thing that you find, well, I guess, how long do you stay?
How long does my breath last? Probably until then.
Okay. As your lungs begin to hurt, you reach that point, you have to take a breath. You feel something tighten around your ankle. Something else tighten around your other ankle. And then something touching your chest. Open your eyes. It's okay.
Almost like instinctually, he would will his form to change, to grow the claws that he'd been using for defense up to this point. His teeth would like get sharper, and he would open his eyes very slowly and almost like peek with one and then both.
As you do this, you were right there. You have to take a breath. You can breathe. Standing before you, there is the humanoid figure of a woman. She is tall, perhaps 10 or 11 feet. Doesn't make sense physically because you just walked in over your head, but all around you is red. She has no distinguishable features beyond like the curves of her body, which appear to be made entirely of this fuzzy black mold, undulating and crawling with little white maggots. Also notable are the 3 sets of arms that extend from her shoulders, her midriff, and her hips. Thirsty?
He like gulps hard but doesn't say anything.
A man of few words. I like the intriguing ones the best. What is your name? You may as well tell me.
Coigrim.
Coigrim. It's a nice name. You know, you're lucky I happened by to see you. I know who you're seeking. It's a shame, really, such a capable specimen. Not even the little trinket on your hip there can purify the rot that runs through your veins. It's why you were left behind, after all.
Explain.
What would you give to see your family again? What would you do?
Try.
You'd have a better chance with my help.
Who are you?
It's been a while since anyone's asked me that. Some say a god. A dream seeker. I'm helpful. I know what people want and I help them get it. All I need are, well, just some favors in return.
What would you ask me?
Nothing important, really.
To you,
Hmm?
nothing important to you.
Well, isn't that what matters? Your family, to be on the level with you, is not important to me. We both pursue the things that are important for each other. But, just knowing that I can call upon you when the need arises, I value loyalty and faith. And in return, you gain my tremendous insight. I can help you be worthy to send to them.
You want to make a deal.
I so do love deals.
Blind loyalty has brought me trouble.
I'm different. I will reward you. And if I recall correctly, you have found quite a bit of trouble with or without blind loyalty, isn't that right?
More with.
Such as blind loyalty to these new friends of yours. You are about to be wanted by the most advanced military city in Terminus for going along with these strangers.
They seemed sure.
Everyone thinks they're sure. All you have to do is let me in. It's easy. I can help you.
If I am tainted, how would more taint fix me?
He has a tongue on him. Good insults to match good questions, I see.
You writhe with sickness.
I am perfection. I am everything you fear and desire. I will not ask again.
Will our deal ever end?
Of course.
While I live.
That is for you to decide. Make an insight check. With advantage.
That's a 1. Woohoo! That's a 16.
Okay. There is just in this shifting form, you see a crack. Running from the shoulder down to the bottom hip.
Ah. Are you what was in that young lady? You are what made her what she is. You would do the same to me.
It is a gift.
To become something like that, you need a vessel. You have more to gain by being housed with me than I have to gain from you. Sweeten the deal or go.
I can give you a piece of advice in advance. If we have a deal,
You will always be subservient while you live in me. Always.
I will not be denied.
It is my form.
I will not
yours.
be denied. The 3 sets of arms all lash forward for you.
He stays
Make-
put.
I'm sorry.
He stays put. He allows it.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Ooh. No.
First thing that happens. First thing.
Uh-huh.
Before waking up. You will take half of this many.
God, we have been so fucking lucky with
I
these.
know.
You'll take half of this many and suffer no other effects.
Okay.
Also, as she moves towards you, she almost like there's something unintentional about the way she almost rips herself in half from where the crack was. There is a golden explosion of light around you. For a moment, your sight is taken from you.
Interesting.
A vision flashes into your mind. It lasts only a moment. You're walking through the sand back to your village from a hunting trip. You turn, and Agate, your Agate, is smiling at your side as you walk. She looks ahead, and her smile quickly fades. You follow her gaze, and you see your village ahead, the air before it shimmering just faintly, and hanging in the sky above, unnatural, unnerving, is a massive ship with various ropes hanging from it. And sliding down one of those ropes is a familiar face. Fallon's eyes dart in your direction before the vision ends, and you wake from your dream. I believe it is there that we will end the session for tonight. And we will return to the Soul Seekers next week.
Yeah.
Hey,
So
There
hey.
you go, baby.
long rest. Long rest.
For everyone but Rocky.
Yeah.
You can take a long
Rocky's
rest.
too hyped up on May's tea.